So it's myself and my buddy here, Ron, and me. I'm not sure if you can see me. We are going to be doing the mod for the Dell 2950. So we actually have two of them. That's mine, and over here is Ron. He graciously allowed to start with his first. So that might be a good thing or a bad thing. A good thing or a bad thing. We're not sure yet. But anyways, you can actually get this modification on Caveman's website. I'll put the link at the bottom of the YouTube video. So basically the way it works is, I don't know if you're watching this video, you probably have this server already. Most of the noise comes from these fans right here. There's 4 of them. So basically what you do is you take the red wire, you cut it, then you strip them, and then you get yourself these resistors, fairly cheap, so 27 at half a watt, and then you splice them into the red wire. You put a little bit of this heated tube, and then if everything works well, the first part of the mod will be done. You also need to do a firmware upgrade, and what's the other one? The BMC.
BMC, yeah.
Yeah, and
modify the fan settings on the BMC.
All right, so here we're setting up all the tools, and we'll see what happens. I'll shoot videos as we go through the process. Okay, here we have the fan. I cut the red wire, as you can see. I found that this part here, it's actually tucked in a bit. It's actually like that. So the best way is to actually pull it out a bit, because otherwise you end up cutting too high up here, and you don't want the resistor to stay up here. You want it to actually be able to tuck into the back of the fan, like somewhere around here. Next step is I'll strip the wire, and this wire as well. I'll grab one of my resistors, I'll solder one side, put some of the heat shrink wrap stuff, then solder the other part, and then heat it up with a lighter, because we don't have a heat gun here. So yeah, when I'm doing that, I'll start filming that too. Okay, here I soldered the first part of the resistor. It's a little bit hard to get it to focus. Let's see if I can. I soldered the first part, and as you can see, I actually left the pin out. I'll cut the excess now, and then I'll thread the heating tube. So here we have the other part of the resistor. As you can see, I already threaded part of this. I'm gonna cut this part off right here. Then push the heat wrap over it, heat it up with a lighter, and I'll get a nice tight seal, and then put it back in the computer, and you'll get to see the whole system run. This is the 4th fan, so we're pretty much, once this is done, we'll move on to the actual updating of the BMC. So stay tuned. Okay, and here we have the fan completed. You can see the wrap on it. I'm sure some people are wondering how I did it. You basically get your lighter and you go over it quickly, and as you go over it, trying not to burn the actual wrap, it starts getting tighter on you, tighter for you. So pretty straightforward. Now I'll turn it here on this side. I'll bring it over there. Sorry, let's see. Bring it through there, and then pushing it in there. Bam. You can see, can't really see it. The resistor's there. Looking pretty good. And now we'll run the test. We'll get all of them going and see what happens. So here we have the Dell 2950 after the modifications. There's an error message here. It talks about the RPMs from the fan, which is, it's yellow, or I don't know, like orangey yellow. Once we do the BMC upgrade, That should help that take away that air as well. Here, Ron will put on the lid, so you can see the it's a lot brighter. And there we go. You can actually have a conversation without yelling at each other, which is, yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, next one will be after the upgrade for the BMC. So right now we are in the mix of booting from Linux to run the Python script to upgrade the BMC. Yeah, in the mix we're getting a little bit of some cookies, Tim Hortons, listen to some music, just doing our thing. So we'll see where we'll go from here. So right now we're running through all the different commands. Yeah, so I'll put up the link to the blog where we pulled most of the information, so you can kind of work through the commands we've put in. So yeah. So it's almost 5 in the morning. We actually ran into a great deal of trouble with the whole Linux, Ubuntu, and yeah, just trying to go that route. Spent quite a bit of time. And then Ron here found a way of doing it through Windows. So we got Windows installed into the server, 2008 R2, the trial version, and then we did the BMC hack upgrade thing through there. As you can hear, it's actually running. The fans are consistent, so it's not all of a sudden, getting the jet engine sound and then going back to nothing, like it was before. It's really quiet. I think it's quieter than my laptop. So, yep, I'll put links and files or whatever up on YouTube or wherever I get around to putting them. So have a good night. Bye.